Hello YouTube. Geez, I start off the video with a hack. Ronin Kaze here, Legendary Summit. I'm grinding. First off, I'm going to show you, before I do that, I'm going to show you how to set up your challenges. I'm going to put on the 7 directives and I'm going to do headshots. So I'm going to put 7 directives up. And I'm going to tell you the ones I'm not going to pick. I'm going to run my shield build. You haven't seen this in a while. I'm not going to put on special ammo because if you run into the Black Tusk, their special ammo makes you drop your shield. So I picked those 7. I'm starting on floor 1 and I have it sped up because I have a surprise for you. I'm going to change my gear here. I went to the map key, hit H, and now I'm going to say, so any special drops I get is going to be striker. So that's one of the advantages of the summit. You can just farm your gear. So this is my tank build with Liberty pistol, and I get smoked immediately. So I just have to do 3 floors. A floor is like 2 halves, so I got to do 6 of these rooms. I am changing to my other gun, and maybe I'm going to get a shotgun. I don't have ammo. The ammo is reduced. So I'm going to get in a better position to do this. And I caught a bullet. One of the things that you'll notice about me, I'm a great bullet catcher in this game. All right, this time I'm just going to run right to that spot. The one thing about the summit is you can get some of these scenarios where they're really shitty. I didn't really get any of those. I'm just a bad player. So in this build, I have a couple of things going for me. Number 1, I have a bunch of blues. I'm a deflection shield. I have an artificer hive, so I'm running technician. And so I have 1 yellow, which is a Wervin mask, and it has skill damage on it. And it's rolled skill damage, so I got 20% more skill damage, which is going to help my shield damage. I have adrenaline rush on my backpack, and it's a walker, which gives me plus 5% weapon damage with increased stacking up to 3 times of my armor when I get near enemies. So that's what I have on. This is my tank build. I have a Ridgeway chest piece, and that's going to allow me to get some healing on my armor back when I put shots on people that are close. It puts a bleed on them. The more bleeds I get, the more I heal. And I think the other 3 pieces are rolled blue improvised gear. So on this build, I'm not running survival, so I only have 72% against yellows. Damage reduction. This is a strategic mistake. I'm trying to take this guy down on legendary. I should be killing his thing first, his healing pot. I shouldn't be focusing on yellows. I should be focusing on red and purples. I got to keep mine and people in my back. You got to keep people in front of you. The times that I'm going to die are when I get attacked from the side or from the back, when I lose my situational awareness. What is situational awareness is, I see a guy out of the corner, out of my periphery, and I can tell he's going behind me, but I just forget about it because I get zoned in on maybe the boss. I have a couple videos where I tell you not to do that. Don't focus on the boss. Keep killing the ads, and I just focus on the boss and get smoked. So a lot of times it's like I'm telling you the right thing to do, but I don't even follow my own advice. Hey, there's my first piece of striker. And this guy's behind me, so eventually I'm going to turn around and try to find him. Or did I turn around and kill him already? That might have happened that fast. We're on 2 times speed. And I wanted to show you legendary. The idea being, this is the hardest content in the game. This is with 7 directives. And I'm just going to go through here pretty much like it's nothing. The times I die, you're going to go like, man, you're stupid. Why didn't you just turn around? Just because I'm stupid. In these situations, you're shaping the battlefield, right? So I'm pushing on one side. And in the case of these protect the hostage, you want the hostage to run back into your spawn area. If you don't guard that spawn area, enemies will come in and search him out. So you're trying to stay near your charge. Now that she's back in that area, now I can funnel people. This is always what you should be doing on Legendary. You should be funneling people where there is a choke point where they have to come in and you can sit and cover and get them. You could do that on Heroic. That helps you get through Heroic faster. But in Heroic, you're usually so overpowered. And there's Roxy, my little dog. I think one of the ideas I said I was going to put their faces on the screen when they bark. So you can, but you don't give a shit about my dogs. So another nice thing about the summit is the diversity of the maps. There's like about 4 or 5 different styles. And I don't know if it's I'm lazy because I sometimes I could just throw my shield down and hop over to not let him get behind me. But I'll move as much as I can to prevent that. And Deflection has more health than the one where you can shoot a gun, and has way less health than just the standard shield, but it's also giving you damage. So that's kind of how I augment my damage. The other thing, I wasn't using Liberty all the time. When you do Liberty, if you do body shots, it stacks up to 30, then you get 30% more damage. That's a big plus on using the Liberty. The negative is it's taking your exotic slot for a weapon, and I have Scorpio on this. And Scorpio is just a fantastic weapon. That coupled with my high level of armor, I would like to do that, but I have the 7 directives on, so I don't have that much ammo. So I have to kill people with my pistol, then a certain amount of ammo drops, and because I have, you know, ammo scavengers or whatever it's called, it doesn't give me that much ammo anyway. So I think the maximum ammo I get with the shotgun is like half, maybe 60%. Here I'm pressing the spawn, and you're going to see it goes pretty fast because when you're pressing the spawn and you have that shield, they just get smoked because they're all shooting you. I think my shield is, I'm expertise 20 and a half, but I'm expertise 20, so my shield's at regen 20. My pistol might be 15. 15's is painful to get to, but not as painful as 20. And this is, I think, a part where I die. So there's a guy to my left, and I just don't see him fast enough, and that's poor play. Right? So I'm not going to sit here and tell you I never make those mistakes. I should have let them come to me. So now I have to start all over. I've completed 1 floor. I just got to complete 3. When you complete a half floor, it doesn't count. And you see these grenadiers are just having my ass here. This is where maybe Gunner would be better because you're getting self-heal. So there's a lot of variation on tank themes. There's a couple people on my channel, Ultimate and Rich 85, that give a lot of good suggestions. Sloth Mood also does some videos. And these guys have different takes on this. They were more red people than yellow people. I'm a yellow person. And as far as builds. But I'm trying to get a red build. And that's why I'm trying to get the striker. And I'm trying to just do this part where I get the achievement. Not the achievement, but just I do the little challenge with the 7 directives. And let's see, what are those directives? One's the ammo scavengers. Cool skills mean as I switch, you know, you got to wait for the other skill to come back before you can use it. Broken armor. So when they break my armor can't go up to the highest it ever was until I use a med kit. And there's no health regen. And I get no armor kit, so I have to find them, I think. And I have to use a pistol to start off. You don't have to use a pistol. When you start off with a pistol, it's what gives you the other ammo. You're okay. You're locked. Hold on. You're locked in your thing. Knock it off. So, Caesar is walking around, and Roxy's in her cage and just acting like an asshole. Sorry for the French, or the English, whatever, for cussing. I'll squirt you. So, clear of the floor is a good sign. So I think this is going to be the second. I clear this floor again, so that's my second one. And I'm going to have to clear one more floor, I think. Oh, no, I got to do the second half. This time, you see I pull back into the choke point. Again, this is the kind of strategy you have to do on Legendary. On Heroic, you can push. On this build in Heroic, you can just push non-stop. And I get smoked again. So I have to do, well, I go back to level 1 because I haven't reached a checkpoint. It's a little disheartening, but I'm eventually get there. So I really don't care. It's not that you can't die. It's just you're redoing the same area over and over, which isn't that bad. So if you were advising me, you would say, first off, don't let people sneak up on you. But number 2, you got to focus on those grenadiers. The other thing about adrenaline rush, I hope when people spawn above me, I can't see them, but my armor will go up. So no one's near me now. And if you watch my armor, when it gets that little blue extra armor, that's because someone is either above me, below me, in the next room, whatever, or I can see them. So this is another way. Remember, we have the radar turned off, but with this backpack item, it gives you an idea if people are around you. So I want you to take a look at it. That's another unintended consequence. Hostage situation. So see that blue? That's because I'm near people. So I should have realized when I was on a floor below people, people are spawning above me. Here's the benefit of technician build. I get 10% more damage on a dog. On the top of the rifle dogs, there's a red thing that you can shoot that will kind of stun them. You break it, they got to reset it. Again, you're watching the armor go up as people get near me. And with this build, because I get 72% reduction on elites, I got to be careful of the reds and purples, but really the purples are what give you problems. The yellows don't. All right. And there we are. So we're finished with the summit. We've gotten our gear now. I'm going to go down to the main floor and see what we got. Now, if I'm a decent YouTuber, I will go right into putting the gear on, showing you what I got, and then doing another video because this was short. If I'm decent. Or am I just a douche and I'm just going to end it right here? Nope, look it. So I'm getting rid of some of the pieces. And I'm deciding that I'd rather have more crit hit damage than an extra 2% because I can always buff that up. Optimize it up. And I'm assuming everyone that gets in on these videos knows how to optimize, knows about their library and all that stuff. And if you don't, please leave something in the comments and I will make that is a key part of this game, is all this resource management. So I don't have Dare. I've just burnt a million of them, but I got one of those ones that are like a Dare, which are the LMG with a high rate of fire. Long barrel. They have a good or no kickback. And here I am with that striker build, and I'm helping something on their heroic Chirpy. He's way too far forward. We all know that, right? You're way too far forward. So I have to admit, yeah, of course I would love to be a striker. Look at that. The numbers are great. I haven't optimized anything yet. This is just off the rack. I didn't even put any mods in yet. I'm a shitty person. And I think Rich85 has a video on this. Yes, Rich, you're right. Now, I've told you this before. Normally, I would try to go save him, and that would be a mistake. So I'm not going to save him. And he gets up, but he should get out of there, and he doesn't, and he goes back down, and he's dead. Now, he's a group leader. See this build, I'm a gunner, so I'm using that as well. And I don't mind retreating. Oh, so he gets another person in. I also have a little submachine gun. Sounds like a warthog almost. And the new person goes down. Again, this is only heroic, but you got to fight from the right spots. And that guy or woman left the group already. Like, you can't respond to a call and then leave the group, number one. Number two, as everyone knows, this is a manhunt, so this is a bounty. So what should the person do? They should just respawn and run back. You can't be so fragile because you play aggressive and you die that you quit when things don't go your way. You've got to play. I mean, it's really easy. Oh, I was a little too aggressive. So, I've told you before, I'm not staying with that build. I put on Old Faithful Vile Jammer. Now, that striker was super powerful, but here's the first thing. Everyone's damaged. And I agree with you. Its striker is awesome, but look, I just damaged everyone. And that's going to be nonstop over and over and over again. With Creeping Death, when everyone's somewhere, they're going to spread the disease when I do it. Someone mentioned, what about Eclipse Protocol? Eclipse Protocol is what I used to play for the longest time. But the thing with Eclipse Protocol is it's just not as good as this build. It has the one feature, it will spread on death, which is fantastic if you're solo. To watch that cascade through a group of enemies is fantastic. What you lose, though, is all this speed, and the status effect damage is probably the same. It's just the speed because you don't have that other slot. You got the skill and then the status effect, and that's it. You have either no survivability or you have no haste. The greens have to be really good. So with Striker, the stacking function is great. If you have a fast enough rate of fire and you got enemies, you got other people in the group, it's fantastic. We talked about aggro, and that's what happens if I was Striker by myself. Like, I'm the only target they have, so they're going to go after me. Now, after that guy bites the dust, we're going to gather up our stuff again. Oh, there's another spawn. I'm sorry, I just got all of you and put pressure on you immediately. And it's knocking the dog down. I don't have some dog running wild. I catch bullets like I normally do. You can see my unbreakable had to fire off. There it is. Now there's people above us, but that doesn't protect them because I'm a vial jammer. They're going to get smoked. So I pulse them once from underneath. I'm going to run over now because my thing's up. Pulse them again. You can see the blue text. That's how much damage has happened to everyone. Some of them are dying. And on this third one, people are going to start falling out. Now my buddies are upstairs, and I've told you earlier, this is getting a shitload of aggro on me. So the NPCs want to run to me. So they're going to be halfway down the hall when I come up here, and ta-da, there they are, right trying to get to me. So you can imagine if we work together, if we put turrets here and I start pulsing them from the bottom, they'd run right into the turrets and we could go eat cannolis or lemon meringue pie or some other old-timey food. But we didn't, we don't, so we can't. And now I'm going to do Seekers. We're on Heroic again. Look at there's and that's going to be non-stop. Thank you, Acosta bag. Now, if we were in a clan, I would have them setting up their turrets instead of what happened there. And you might say, I'm playing it wrong, I should be supporting them. And I would say, our job is to win. And we should take no casualties. And this is only on Heroic, so this is like easy mode. I'm not staying out there because I know I'm going to be aggroing the crap out of everyone. They're going to want to come. So, and then I get long stroke there. And I'm like not sure what to do. So now I say fuck it. I'm either going to fuck up the group. Nope. I get them up and I'm going to run back to my place. I barely make it. Throw my Seekers and go out. And WTF, bro? Why are you dying up there? And that's a good spot to fight this from, actually. So that's not bad that he's there. It's a good that he's there. But we don't have enough DPS. So as soon as he starts causing some DPS, they focus fire on him. And there goes the other one. So now I have to get him up. So we're either going to wipe or will Ronin save the day? This guy's still up. And I get smoked again. I mean, son of a gun, right? Now I got a chunga come up the stairs. I'm about to shit bricks. I throw a grenade and I catch on fire. And this is the advantage of having expertise on your stuff, because I just have a little more armor. I just have a little more stuff where I can survive that. If I didn't have that expertise, I would have been dead. And so that's some of the differences about expertise. Not huge, but it lets you play a skill build or a red build a little bit more. And Unbreakable fired off. And we're going to put that chunga down. And I want to thank everyone for watching. Channel's doing great. Thanks for all the comments. I appreciate everyone. Ms. Buffalo, Ultimate, Rich, Sloth. Appreciate you. Everyone else, come on board. We're having fun. Thanks. Bye.